Hi guys, so this is my 2019 and February bullet journal setup. I don't usually use the bullet journal while I'm not in school, so usually during my summer break and winter breaks while I'm off and don't have class. So this is why it starts now rather than at the very beginning of a month. I found some inspiration on Pinterest. I will include the picture pretty soon of my inspiration. I didn't want to completely copy what off of Pinterest because I wanted a full 2-page spread for my 2019 cover page. So this is the picture that I found. I don't remember who posted it, but that is the picture of it. So I just incorporated what I wanted to incorporate and changed things that I wanted to change. So rather than having flowers on both top and bottom, I just included them on top. So this next page is what most people call the year in pixels, but I just decided to title it an emotional year, and then I just went ahead and created the year in pixels. I did not include the emotions or the colors that I use. I forgot to include that, but nonetheless, it's still the exact same thing, just with a different title. This next page is just a goals page. I didn't do anything super crazy, just wrote goals, and then I'm just going to use bullet points to list the goals for the year. This page is my book tracker for what books I read throughout the year. I didn't go in and draw a whole bunch of different books. I'm just going to do that as I read and finish books to make my life easier. That way I don't have temptations, or I won't have a desire to necessarily fill every single thing that I draw, every book that I draw in. It'll just make it a lot more relaxing for me. And then I just added this quote in here and added washi tape on top and bottom to decorate it a little bit more. The next page is my spring of 2019 timetable for the classes that I'm taking this semester. I'm not including the actual classes and times that I'm taking on here because y'all don't need to know exactly when and where I am at all times, but you get the general gist of what it is. I only have classes on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays, so I only included 4 days. Wednesdays, I usually try to go to the library to study because being out of my house usually motivates me to study a bit more. This next page is just a whole bunch of different class info rather than having to go to the syllabus to constantly look it up. It makes it easier. I can just flip to one page and all of the information is there. I did not include all of the information because that's personal information of both mine and the professors. So in order to keep privacy, I just included the class names and the basic information. The side to the left of that line is going to be like the professor, the class time, class location, all of that information. The information, or the spot to the right of that, is going to be the grade components, so like discussion points, attendance points, all of that stuff. And then in that long rectangle is going to be the grading scale, and it's like that for every class. Underneath all of the class information, I made a class key. I didn't exactly have one set in stone yet, so I didn't include that, but eventually I used the Zebra mild liners and some Pilot G2s that were color coordinated to specific classes. I also had an empty page that I didn't know what to put in it, so I just included another quote that I really like and added more washi tape to it. Now I'm starting my weekly page. This one is for the last week of January. I didn't include a January cover page or anything because it was only going to be for 1 week in January, so this is just included right before the February spread. It is a double page layout vertically. So the top part has the week date and the month date, and then the section underneath that is going to be for due assignments. The next section is for schoolwork that I need to work on, and then the bottom section is for personal tasks that I have to get done. I also had an extra section on the side of all of my weeklies, and rather than doing a monthly habit tracker, I decided to try doing a weekly habit tracker just because I think it'll be easier to keep up with, and I won't forget to go in and fill things out because I will look at my weeklies on a daily basis. Then I just included some washi tape and then chose some random fun stickers to place in the extra empty spot. So now we are starting my February cover page and then the full calendar for February. This one I also found an inspiration on Pinterest, but I could not find the inspiration picture, so that is not included in here. It was a November cover page, but I used mine as a February cover page and just changed up the lettering and all that. Seriously, is that necessary? Mention throughout these spreads, the only pens that I used were 4 different pens. I used 3 different Pigma Microns. One was an 03, one was an 08, and the other one was an 01. So those were the 3 Pigma Microns used. And then for more of like the calligraphy style, I used the double-ended Tombow Fudenosuke pen with the black end and the gray end, but I only used the black end. writing these dates, I ended up writing 29 rather than 28, so I just went in with some whiteout to fix that. It was easily covered up. The next spread is a study time log. This is something new I'm trying, but I'm hoping that it will help me keep track of how much work I'm getting done and either both motivate me and tell me how much, if my time management is well spent or if it's not. So I only did up to 13 hours because that's a lot of studying, so yeah. And I will just go in with the color coordinated class key highlighter or pen and fill it in up to that amount of time that I studied for each day. The study time that I include is the time that's outside of class. So any time that I'm in class will not be included on here, but if I go home or go to the library and I'm working on a particular class, that will be included on here. I also had an additional page that I didn't know what to do with, so I just decided to do some study tips, and I included some word bubble stickers that I had laying around that I didn't expect were ever going to get used on here, and just wrote some study tips in each of those. So the next couple pages are just more weeklies. I didn't film actually drawing them out because it's just a tedious process, but I finished them and then came back to film the washi tape that I included and the stickers that I included. I included these stickers, they're just like a bunch of random stickers that I have laying around that I don't think are ever going to get used. I tend to hoard stickers because I think, oh, I'm going to use this a different day. This could be used for a different project. Maybe I shouldn't use it here, but I just decided I need to suck it up and start using my stickers because otherwise they're never going to get used. So, yeah. And I also now wrote in the personal school and do labels on the side of the weeklies so that you guys can see where I was talking about. So yeah, this is the end of the voice hour. I will leave you to the flip through. Hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what other videos you would like to see in the future. Thanks.